Good morning, folks. Well, here we go again. Time to debunk some more conspiracy nonsense that's going on. So, a video was shortly released a little bit ago, I believe, titled Terror on the Tracks. And all I know is these YouTube prepper channels really ought to try the least bit to do a little bit of research before they jump on the internet and start running off at the mouth. I keep complaining about this for a reason, because it is a problem. It is a problem. When you are being told false information as a basis to build upon an entire story, that's not good. And it happens non-stop. And these folks won't research nothing. They have little experience in different fields. You know, I am just one of those people that I have went from hobby to hobby to hobby, from job to job to job, not because I couldn't hold down a job, but because I wanted to learn something different. I wanted to do something new. I can't stand to do the same thing over and over and over. I can't do that. Some people, that's what they're best designed for, just to do production type of work and stuff. Not me. It'd drive me mentally insane to do the same thing over and over and over. I have to keep learning. I have to keep moving forward. And so in the close to 51 years of my life, I've picked up a few things. And I don't know everything, but I know little bits about a whole lot of different stuff. And I know the basis and the theories and stuff like that. And there's just a lot of weird, quote-unquote, useless information, if you will, that my brain has soaked up over the years. So when I heard this claim about how this accident, this train accident, a new train, I forget where this one was, every train derailment, even though several happen a day, now we have to have it as headline news. That's the problem. People think that, oh my God, look at what they're doing. Man, maybe do a little research. Go back into the history, and you'll learn that the derailments and the stuff that's going on is not new. It's not new. It's Wednesday. That's what it is. It's Wednesday. That's it. So let me prove my point. Once again, a la misinformation. And I'll leave the link to this in the description, and go research plenty more, because I've heard about this before. Why did I hear about this? I don't know. Could have been a conversation my brother had. I know that he had worked with freight train, or with engines to be in particular, but he had worked, I'm sure he's worked on cars and stuff like that when he worked for a steel plant. Maybe he had a conversation about this. I don't know. Who knows? It could have been a strange conversation me and my dad had. We had a lot of just out there kind of conversations about different things. That my dad was a smart man, a very smart man, and he knew a lot of this type of stuff because he had experience dealing in it. I don't know where I heard that trains just sit on the trucks. Okay, the unit that's got the wheels and the parts that hold the wheel, those are called trucks, okay? Same like it's on a skateboard. It's called trucks, okay? Then you have the car that sits on top of the trucks. Nothing holds that car down to the trucks but gravity. And I know that may sound bizarre, but that's true. There is no type of retainer. None. Gravity is what holds that car to the trucks. That's it. So when you see things happen, like he had pointed out, dumbass pointed out, when you had seen those trucks, you know, I'm trying to think of the right word, come off of the car, you actually saw the car come up off the trucks. That's what happens. And I would even probably go further to say it's probably designed that way for a reason. I'm sure that it's designed that way for a reason. And anyway, I'll leave the link to this. And I know this isn't a train company's website and all that, but nonetheless, go look this stuff up. I knew this, and so I went looking for the information to be able to show it to you. Go look it up. Go research this stuff to your heart's content. Debunk my debunking. But these individuals coming on YouTube and just continually, almost daily, talking about stuff they know very little about. Now we've got more nonsense involving solar generation coming out. Once again, we've got videos that seem to be encouraging people into the plastic foldable panels. And I even, I'm not the only one. Me and somebody else even had said, hey, you need to let people know about this delamination thing. No, we're going to hold steady. And why? Because, we went and looked at a few websites and we researched a little bit. We haven't really spent a lot of time getting actual experience with the stuff, but we read a few things. That's the problem. If your knowledge of something just boils down to you read a few things, you probably shouldn't try to come out as an authority on it. Just saying. Got enough of that in this country, do we not? Every damn thing that happens, you look on social media and it's nothing but a wall of experts on everything. And some of the stuff being said, some of the stuff being discussed is just mind-blowing. And you can actually go and look and find websites and stuff to support the craziest stuff. It's insane, folks. It's insane. The misinformation is horrible. So anyway, back to the topic at hand here. They say right in here, Holcher's. I like Holcher's Little Dozer. The reason I pointed that out, the company Holcher, I'm sure they probably got locations all over, but Holcher has a location here and has had a location here for, as long as I can remember. And those men and women go out at the drop of a hat, night, day, rain, snow, it doesn't matter. Those men and women, I'll tell you what, they bust their asses. And again, that's a company called Holcher. They actually go and clean up train accidents and stuff. They have a location right here in town. So anyway, let's get back here. It says, like somebody asked, just out of curiosity, are trucks attached to a car body? Or does the car body just sit, and they're talking about the train, the body of the trailer, or whatever you want to call it. And they ask, held down by gravity, ? Right? And right here, every freight car sits on its truck strictly by the force of gravity. No fasteners of any type are involved. And it goes into freight cars and being on barges and ferries and stuff like that, right? And then going and talking about other things. And so somebody asked, for clarification. He said, you mean that 2,000-pound trucks could go flying all over the place in derailment? The trucks are not held in by some sort of cotter pin? And the reply was, yep, that's exactly what happens. And somebody else said, exactly right. I visited a car repair facility back in the 90s and was amazed that the trucks are not attached. There is a pin which sticks up and fits in a hole in the bottom of the body of the car. That's it. I also remember seeing pictures of a train which had blown over in a tornado. The trucks and locomotives were all sitting on the tracks. The cars were sitting on their sides next to the tracks. So, I don't know what to say. But they will tell you all about how I'm the dumbass, and I am evil, and I am horrible, and I am just the bad guy. Why? Because I want you empowered with knowledge and with truth? Why? Because maybe somebody pointing out their lies and misinformation is stealing their thunder? Well, too fucking bad. Shalom.